Hi there. How is everybody? Happy Thursday night. I usually go live on Tuesdays, so I have to remember that it's Tuesday night. And I am going to do a little Christmas in July. Hi, Jessica. Shh, girls. Of course, the jogger had to go by right now, right? Of course, of course. So I'm going to do a little Christmas in July. Um, And so I thought I would, for a little while anyway, I would throw on my Minnie Mouse Christmas ears while I was kind of getting going. And they will come off though because I can't wear them for too long. I don't know about you guys, but they tend to get a little uncomfortable. So, but I thought I would start that way. I wore some sparkly Bella Vita in style earrings from my roomie, and then I couldn't decide, and I wanted to also wear my little Minnie Mouse origami owl Swarovski studded ones since they're glittery, and so I haven't worn two earrings, like put earrings in my second hole in almost 23 years, I think, because I took them out for my wedding and then I never put them back in, but they've never closed. So I just popped those little babies in this evening. So that's where we're at. So thanks, Jessica. Jessica, so far it's just you and me. I know it's kind of a busy night. Some ladies said that there were a couple things going on. So we will see. There's Miss Joanna. I was going to say, we'll see who else joins us. So um, I have to say, I have not touched my December daily since December. And so I was going to do a whole bunch of preparation today before tonight's class. And then I thought, well, as long as I have my stuff out, it might actually be a really good opportunity to do a little bit of discussion and a little bit of talking about, like kind of getting back into a project or even just how I do have things organized. So, um, but one thing as I was looking is I'm not sure that I have as many pictures printed as I had hoped. So I may be doing a little bit of printing too while we are talking. So um, for anyone who happens to be watching the replay and has never done December Daily or hasn't been following along when I was doing December Daily back in December, let me just give you a little bit of like a recap of kind of what my project looks like. My computer. Oh, this is in the. I was like trying to make sure that I've got the best. Maybe I actually want to go this way a little bit. Okay, so oh, you just started after the 4th of July? Oh, I started again after. I got it, Jessica. So I'm doing it in a 6x8 album. And normally black and white would not be what I would like immediately choose. I've done some other albums in the past, but because I decided to go with the Pretty Little Studio collection, that has a lot of black and white and then all of the pops of color, I really thought that it would be great. And I'm planning to do something on the cover, but with being in and out of it so much working on it, I figured I would kind of wait to do something on the cover until I was closer to being finished just to be safe. Um, I have done the 6x8 size a couple, actually, that's the only size I've ever done for December Daily. Because the first year that I've had one really successful year and then a couple of failure years. But I've always done a 6x8, and for me, I feel like it's a really great size for December Daily, especially where I'm at in the season of my life that my kids are grown, so I don't have as many pictures as I would have like from when they were younger, when there's all the present opening and there's going to see Santa Claus and some of those kinds of things. I might have found that 6x8 was too small, but I'm not sure because I haven't tried it in that season of my life. So I really enjoy doing a 6x8 album, and essentially they're almost kind of like junk journal pages a little bit to me. I do plenty of like out of pocket pages. Actually, I don't think I have any pocket pages in this particular year. I had a mix of pocket pages and unpocket pages in my other ones. But so far, I haven't done any pockets this year. And just lots and lots of embellishments and lots of clusters is kind of constantly, let me bring it up a little bit, constantly what I did in this album. So although I'm not done, I was really loving doing this year's 2020. I was really enjoying making the album. And I was really loving these supplies. I absolutely love the Pretty Little Studio collection. And so I really have had a great time putting it together, and I really want to finish. And I think that's something that's just really important. Last year I had started, and last year and the year before, I tried two collections, and I'm not going to name them at the moment, but I mean, I liked them, but they didn't really work very well for me, and I found that didn't really help with my success in doing December Daily. And like for two of them, I genuinely have no desire to even go back to them anytime soon. Like in the future, I might try to put something together, but whereas this collection, I absolutely loved playing in. I just want to keep playing in it. It has so many great pieces that it's just a lot of fun. It's just absolutely a lot of fun. The one thing is I did mix in quite a few other papers because I only bought, I didn't buy a ton of their papers for some reason, which is odd for me. So I did mix in a lot of other papers. Like this is October Afternoon paper. This is a Ellie Studio paper. Also Ellie Studio, October Afternoon. October Afternoon. Yeah, so I did mix in quite a few other papers because I didn't buy all of the papers that I probably should have. So just having a ton of fun with this. So for me personally, I have all of my supplies in a cart. Thanks, Jessica. I have all of my supplies in a Rascog cart that's over here next to me, and I had started doing that where I would just put the stuff in it like at December, like just before December, the last probably 2 years, and now with my new organization and help from Cindy, I actually because I've started to grow with how I use my carts. This cart is just going to stay like my personal Christmas, December daily stuff, because I do have another cart for Christmas because I do a lot of junk journals for like gifts and for selling. So I have a lot of Christmas stuff. But I have all the different, not all, but I have Halloween and Valentine's Day and a summer cart and a Christmas cart now. I don't have enough necessarily for Easter. I have like a decent amount of stuff for Easter, but it doesn't really have its own cart, and I don't know that it will. And I have found this really works for me. That then I can put it in the closet, but like everything stays together. All of my cute storage bins and all of the pieces and all of the things. I need to do some more organizing on it and tidy it up, but it does make it really great. So, but I figured it would be really good, again, just to kind of go ahead and figure out, well, okay, what is it like when you like come back to a project, right? So I ended on the 11th of December. So I know that I'm starting with the 12th. And like I said, I thought that I had a bunch of my pictures printed. I also have this, you can't really see it. I also have one of the IKEA organizers that's usually sits in the top of my cart, but it doesn't fit in the top of my cart when it's in my closet, so it was on the shelf. So I just have it sitting on my desk pull-out. And I have a feeling, I'm wondering if my husband's getting an Amazon delivery in a second. So if that's the case, I'm muting myself. back. It was his Amazon delivery, which I don't think they've completely left yet. But I didn't want you guys to hear all of that barking because it's really, really loud. So I'm going to have to print some pictures while I'm putting some things together because I thought I had all my pictures printed, but I think I was printing like kind of as I went when I was originally working on it in December. And now I'm working on it in July. So, but I do have, this is the next page that I had started working on for the 12th. So one of the things that I'm planning to do is to get much, much better about, about working on projects during the events because my craft space is going to be more organized. That's what I've been working on and I'm really seeing progress. And I'm also going to sign up for less and I'm also going to prep better and hopefully plan to help other ladies with their prep as well so that I'm doing the projects during that time. That was my husband. He's so cute. It was his Amazon package. So we got him a calyx a couple weeks ago. Actually, on July 2nd, he bought a calyx. And I say we because we went together. He bought a calyx for in his office. And we've been now putting lights in his. So his has all of the Wi-Fi cool lights, but he needed another like strand of them. And so they just got delivered. And he's like, is that mine? Because he knew I was live. So I'm going to do a little multitasking and just do some picture printing. I thought about not worrying about doing the actual pictures, but since I really want to be working on this, I don't want to do too many where I'm like not I'm doing it without the picture there because then that's not necessarily, I mean, it'd be okay for me on the one hand if I know I'm just plopping it in later, but especially if anybody, really wants to like do some of this and work along. So I'm going to try to multitask a little and at least print a few as I go. So I do have a lot of organizing to do though. Oh, Jessica, you finished it on Monday? That's amazing. That is awesome. Jessica, I've never asked, and I've been meaning to ask you, and I'm sorry, I'm not making eye contact at the immediate moment because I just wanted to see, I think some of my, okay, no, I do have to airdrop them real quick. Do you have a craft room, Miss Jessica? Or do you work somewhere else on your crafting? I've never asked you about that. Never asked you if you have a craft room or... Joanna, did you... Okay, you don't have a craft room. Okay. So you have a floor. You're so cute. I have a floor. I went so long without a craft room. We had a townhouse and when we first lived here with my in-laws, I would just bring my stuff up from the basement, which is where my husband and I slept. Kyle slept upstairs, but we slept in the basement. It's finished. It's modest, but it's finished. And I would just bring like I hardly had anything then. I would just like bring my tote bag up and my bins and whatever and sit at the dining room table. And then when we had our first place together, it was a townhouse, and the landing of the basement stairs would put like shelves on there, and that's where I had some of my stuff, and I had my little rolling tote. And so again, I used to work at the dining room table. Well, it was our kitchen table. I mean, there was no dining room. And so I would like have to just put it out for a little while, or maybe if the kids were at like grandma and grandpa's for the weekend. And then I got really smart at one point, and I put up the folding table right in front of like our fireplace, and so then that way I could at least leave it out for a few more days. And I realized like, well, nobody's coming over, and like my husband didn't mind, and then I could do some during the week when the kids were, like napping or school or whatever. And then when we moved back into this house, I had like a nook, that's actually it's part of what is my craft room now. I had a nook, so I had a desk and I had a cabinet next to it, and I was in heaven. And then I like had excess storage in what is now my craft closet. So it does make a difference when, depending on how you have your stuff situated, how easy it is to work on stuff, right? Although having the space, I've also accumulated that much more stuff, which then just makes it a little bit more difficult, quite honestly. Not gonna lie. So let's see. So I need to go to the 12th and start getting some pictures. And it's funny, I'm not usually, oh, there you go, Jessica. That's perfect. I'm not usually a big like December, Christmas in July rather person. Like it's not usually a big thing for me or anything. But I really, really, really have wanted to do two things. I mean, for this year, I really wanted to make sure, right? I really wanted to make sure that I finished last year's December daily. But I also really wanted to take some time to make some vignettes and some different Christmas crafts, because it just always gets too hectic in December to do it, or even in like November, when you're wanting to like make gifts for people. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that's why. Okay. Don't mind me. So I need a photo from our hot cocoa bar, because that's the photos I have from the 12th. Okay. I don't think I have any pictures on the 13th, though. Isn't that terrible? It's terrible. But you know what that was? I bet that was the day that I bet that was that Sunday, and it took Kristen and I like all day, not all day, but it took us a really long time to get all of our stuff packed and into our cars. And then by the time I got home and then unpacked anything that like I didn't want to leave in the car overnight, even though it was in the garage, I'm sure I then crashed. Oh, goodness gracious. So, all right, so let's just get a couple of days done real quick, and then that way I'll have some photos. But oh my goodness, I don't have anything for the 13th. That must have been, I'll just have to write something up for that, because that's just it. Yeah, the one year I've been successful, Jessica, I was done in January. Like I finished it up in January, and that's the only year I've ever been successful. The other years I haven't even made it as far as I've made it with this, though. Um, Many other years, unfortunately, which is a shame, but it's just what's happened. So I'm hoping that by like getting this one finished and spending some time like going back through my supplies and kind of getting things organized, and it'll maybe help to make me more excited, you know, and more rejuvenated this year for my December daily. That's my hope. That is my hope. See, and then I have a million pictures on the 15th. Jessica, do you print your pictures at home? Or do you have them printed? I used to always have mine printed like at Costco or Walgreens, but I just print them at home now. And I don't even print them on photo paper most times. I just print them on some heavy cardstock. I need to look for a good photo paper that's not too like glossy. Seems like a lot of them can end up being too glossy. And I don't think I have any pictures from the 16th either. Goodness gracious. What did I do? I completely... Oh. But I didn't make those cookies on the 16th, did I? I don't think so. Oh, you've never used a 6x8 album. What, do you usually do it in your traveler's notebook? In a traveler's notebook? Oh, you have the Polaroid Zip. Okay. Because I have the Instax and I had the Canon Selfie, but I just print on my full-size printer now. Yeah, I was always buying matte photo paper, but then I need to find like a good quality that I can get in bulk, because I got kind of tired of buying the good stuff that was really expensive at the office supply store. Ooh, an Epson PM. That sounds cool. All right, so I'm just gonna throw these couple pictures real fast into print so that then I have them. And I can craft. Okay, so 2 happy planners. Did you just do it within like your regular happy planning? Like was it a whole year and you just did your December in there, or did you do December separately in a happy planner? An envelope album, that sounds fun. A B6TN, and then a standard. Ooh, a pocket page album. I think you would love it. I really do. I think that you would love it. 100%, I think you would. Absolutely. And Joanna, it's going to be a sore spot. No, I'm just kidding. Have you, Joanna, I know you've made several albums, but I think you said you have not completed a December daily. Like you've made albums, but that's kind of where it ends. And I probably shouldn't talk when my head is turned. Okay, so you did it within. Okay, that's cool. That is very cool. Should have had my pictures printed. I really thought I had all my pictures printed. I don't know why. I don't know why I was thinking that I had them all printed. Because I don't. Robin. Hi, Gracie. How is everybody? You haven't really missed anything. I am getting ready to print a couple pictures because I thought I had all my pictures printed and I do not. So I'm just printing a couple of them so that I can then get started on a couple of layouts. I ended on December 11th is as far as I got with last year's. I am doing mine in a 6x8 album. I haven't actually done any pocket pages. They've all been out of pocket pages so far for this year, which is totally fine, totally cool. I love doing it that way because I love adding lots and lots of stuff. I love adding textures and layers and clusters. And I'm realizing that there's like 2 days that I did not take a photo, which is just terrible. But it's okay. We'll figure something else out. Okay, I think that's going to be good for now. I'm going to print this and then I'll have some pictures. So Gracie, I think you said you started yours. You started your December daily, but you need to finish it. Robin, have you done December daily? Is that something that you've done previously? So I'm using Pretty Little Studios collection for my 2020 album. Actually, it's 2 different collections. It's I think one is called Christmas Cheer. And what is the other one called? Most of it's Christmas Cheer, but I think I added in some other things. So Pretty Little Studio. Let's see if I can. Pretty Little Studio, and then Christmas Cheer. Oh, Robin, that's fantastic. That's right. You finish it every year. You go, girl. I'm jealous. I am jealous. I want to get better. That is my goal with all my projects is I want to stop signing up for so many projects for one, and I want to, like maybe that's too high now. Let's see. This might actually be better. We'll see. I need to get an overhead camera, I think, or like overhead holder or something, because I just don't feel like I can get a really great angle when I'm overhead. And it's a good camera. It's the same camera that's on my face, but I just feel like it's... Let's see, is that what the shadow is from? No. I don't know what the shadow is from. Yeah, but nothing else is finished. Well, okay. So at least that's finished, though. So I know I had started this one for, what did I say, the 12th? Now I better double check. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, for the 12th. So let me grab my little printed pictures. If I can get myself out of my desk that I've blocked myself into. And Robin, what size? Oh, like Grace, you've done 2013 and 2020. So 2020 is the only one that's behind? That's fantastic if that's the case. That is fantastic. So I'm wondering, ladies, and I would love to hear from all of you, do you typically purchase a collection each year, like a specific, Christmas collection that you really want to use or really love? and use that to make the whole album, or do you use a mix of kind of whatever Christmas supplies you have? So it might be a combination of things. Because the first year that I did it successfully, because I started it one year and I was unsuccessful. And then the second year that I did it, I was successful, and I did use a mix of things. A lot of it was Ellie's Studio that I had purchased, but I did use a mix. And then since then, I'm always picking like a collection to use. Okay, so Jessica, a mix, Gracie, a collection, and Robin, a mix. Okay, I'm just curious. As I think there again, I think it depends for everybody, what's going to excite them the most or motivate them, to do the project, or how you like to do it. What are some of the collections or, manufacturers that you ladies have used in your December dailies of the past? If you know offhand. I know some people are very brand aware and some maybe are not. I have a friend that used to scrapbook. She doesn't really scrapbook anymore. And I mean, this was years ago, and she'd be like, how do you know all the brands? And I was like, that's just, I don't know, it's just kind of where I had gotten to with the amount of stuff I was buying, and the scrapbook magazines, and going to the scrapbook expo, and all of that kind of thing. Joanna, I don't doubt that you could use a mix for a couple of years and be okay. Quite honestly, I have so many, because I have purchased so many Christmas collections over the years, but then was purchasing brand new ones each year for specifically for December Daily, that I really could, if I used a variety of them, I wouldn't need Christmas for quite a few years, to be honest. Oh, okay, bye, Robin. Hopefully you can come back. Hello, Alexa. Let's see. Doodlebug and Simple Stories. I love Doodlebug. They do such a good job of their collection having kind of everything that just works really well as a collection. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yes, I know, Joanna, you have. I'm going to come and raid your October afternoon, I think, because one thing I don't have a lot of is Christmas October afternoon, because that is one thing. My aunt only had one Christmas collection from October afternoon and no other Christmas collections. I might be coming to steal your October afternoon. Just kidding. So I had started this layout. I love using tabs. These little hearts, these little felt hearts are from Whimsy Fox Creates, and she's on Instagram, and she has an Etsy store. I'd have to look. I know she'd had it closed for a little while due to some health things that she was dealing with. But I love using her. She has felt hearts. She also sometimes has stars and clouds, and then she has tabs that she stitches on, and so I like to usually pair the two together. But Pretty Little Studio had tabs that matched the collection, so that's what I was doing. So this is one of that's one of the things I love to do. Is I love using these felt hearts. Ooh, it needs to focus again. Seems like it's out of focus. Maybe it's just because I moved so far away. Yes, Gracie, October afternoon is the best. Oh, and you have so many stamps, Joanna. You are right. You have so many stamps. Yes, I love the little felt hearts. I absolutely love those. So for the 12th, this is my photo. It's from the Hot Cocoa Bar, which I'd almost have to look at. I realized I didn't take as many pictures as I thought I would at the Gather retreat because we were so busy. Like, seriously, we were so busy, Kristen and I, hosting it, that I hardly took any pictures at all because I'm going, really? Is that the only picture I took on the 12th was the Hot Cocoa Bar? And I'm trying to think of what else we did, but I think we drove through the lights on the 12th and I was driving. And so I wouldn't have taken any pictures because I was driving. And Kristen was doing the live, and I think she was using my phone to do the live. Maybe. Anyway, so with the Pretty Little Studio, I have been using, I kind of had a little bit of a formula for each page, which is one thing that from like the classes that I kind of, the December daily class I took in the very beginning with Allie Edwards, and then watching Retro Hit Mama's flip throughs and things, is kind of finding a little bit of a formula for each page, like so that there's kind of some consistency. And so what I've been doing is using their little numbers, and I've typically been, sometimes I'm doing it on a tab, and sometimes I'm just putting it on the page somewhere. And so I do like when a collection comes with numbers, and or, you know, I'll purchase stickers that are sticker numbers, or sometimes you can even purchase, you know, cute just numbers from other collections, or just more like a generic Christmas lines. So that is one thing that is consistent through the album. And I've tried to do that in other albums as well for Christmas, is kind of doing that daily. So I have lots and lots and lots of stuff. I'm always afraid I'm going to be like missing something if I don't kind of buy all of the things that go with a collection. And so with this Pretty Little Studio, I really bought like every piece that you could, like all of the different die cuts. Like, so I have the different word die cuts, and I have the different, like, I have the hearts, and I have the numbers, and I have the, you know, the tabs, and I have just all of the things. And I had, because I'd never bought from them for a collection before. So I'm really anxious to see what their collection looks like this year. They haven't released it yet, and I think, if I remember correctly from last year, I think they didn't release theirs, like didn't show pictures of it until October. So I'm like, oh my gosh, if I have to wait till October, it's a long time. Okay, I'm gonna close my computer and move it for a few minutes. It's a little louder than I wanted it to be. So I don't usually have a whole plan in place when I craft. I mean, in this particular situation, I have. So these are that's a great question, Alexa. These are mini. Essentially, these are mini scrapbook pages. So my whole album, I did a quick flip through at the beginning of how far I had made it. So like this is my this is just my cover page, you know, and so it has our last name, and it has the year, and it's just, you know, kind of an introductory page. And then each one is just a layout. I haven't done much journaling in this particular year's album, which I know some I should like this one, like I need to go back and put like what this was, because so we celebrated a friend's birthday, and at our house, like we hosted a little party for him. And a few years from now I might forget what that was. So I need to do I do think there's some pages where I do need to do a little bit of journaling. But then other ones I'm just letting the picture kind of do the talking. My husband's setting up our Star Wars tree on that one. Like I can kind of, you know, my daughter's dressed in, oh, there's a snowflake that I don't know if that was actually stuck on there or just fell. Oh, I think I had it. Okay, I had an extra one. She's in her Star Wars like little one suit PJs, and she's in front of the Star Wars tree. Um, and then this was just the cat in my bag. Like, so some of them don't really require a lot of journaling, but then I did, like here I do have some journaling for like to talk about the story behind the Hallmark Star Wars wreath that we got. So um so I hopefully that helps. So yeah, they are mini scrapbook pages essentially, since it's a 6x8 album. Um you could put journaling pages in between too. Like, so you could do a decorative page and then you could journal, or you could do a decorative page and then journal on the back, or you can do hidden journaling where you like tuck in you tuck in a tag or a ticket or something in like a little pocket. You could also, sometimes I do a mix and I'll have like pocket pages mixed in too. So I would have actual like 3x4 or 4x6 cards. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Um, so I don't have a super duper plan when I create stuff, other than, I mean, if I have the collection, I have the collection. Sometimes I have, and I have a little bit of an idea, but I'm not one that does sketches or plans out in that respect. I know a lot of ladies do, and that's just not how I work. I just start playing around with the stuff. So, so now I know that I know I'm going to want to add things that kind of go along with the hot cocoa bar. And so I'm going to be looking for, just cute things to make some clusters. So I was really just focusing most days on one photo a day for this year's December daily. Again, it depends. My kids are, so then they were, well, the same age they are now because their birthdays are coming. So they're 19 and 22. So there's not as many like Christmas tradition things that we're maybe going and doing. They're not wearing, I'm not dressing them in cute little Christmas outfits every so many days, and we're not going to see Santa. And, there's a lot of things that aren't happening. And one of the things I'm actually trying to do is get better about creating those things for me and for the family and for you ladies, honestly. So like this year I'm going to be hosting a month-long virtual event in December called Make Your December Magic, to help give some mini themed events and some selfie challenges and some different things for those of us that maybe don't take a picture every day because we're not in that season, to remind us to make each day a little bit special and take that photo and everything. So yeah, but you could certainly do more than one photo a day too. And I do have like a page coming up where like I have 2 cute photos. So it just depends. It just depends. Okay, Jessica, you don't plan your pages in advance. Oh, Gracie, you used Pretty Little Studios as well. I was so excited when I saw it. I didn't realize that they did. I didn't realize they did full collections. I had really been introduced to them because of like their little vintage die cut packs, and so I was so excited when I saw that they were going to have a full Christmas collection. So I was super excited. Now, I will say, if I had been in like the midst of this, and so I'm gonna hold out Let It Snow, because all of my hot cocoa bar stuff is all snowmen. So just in case, or Warm Wishes. actually would be cute too, which I think I might do Warm Wishes in case. I have to look and see. I think we did have snow at some point, so. And so what I usually do with something like this, especially where I have like this whole, collection of coordinating pieces, is I kind of go through looking for things that pull in the different colors that I've used so far, and then I decide what I'm going to use. So I might pull out, several different things. Some of these have gotten out of order because I know I spilled them the other day when Cindy and I were organizing. Yeah, I love their ephemera. Oh my goodness. Their stuff is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, ladies, I'm sorry, but the ears are coming off because they are starting to cause the headache. And I am so sorry if I yawn. I had an early morning doctor's appointment this morning and had to do fasting, and it's just kind of thrown off my whole day a little bit. That I'm actually not sleepy right now. Like, I'm really, really not, but my body's just kind of like been kind of dragging all day because I'm really excited to have you ladies here and to be working on my December daily, but my body is just a little dragging, not dragon. Although for those of you that have been following me, and with the crazy body heat temperature issues I'm having, maybe I am a dragon. Maybe that's the problem. So yes, anyone who's never, if you've never purchased Pretty Little Studio, I would highly recommend it. It is my goal as I kind of continue to get the business situated to carry their products on my website because I love their products. I'm definitely planning, these little guys need to go back with the banners. I'm definitely planning to put up a pre-sale for their winter collection that they released because I am dying to have it and use it for my winter stuff this year. And they released it, in my opinion, they released it kind of late. Like, I thought it was interesting that they released it in like the end of January, or maybe it was February or something. It seemed kind of late to me. So I haven't purchased it yet, but I love it. It's amazing. And so I'm going to probably put up a pre-sale so that way if anybody else wants it, I can get that order in, and then we can have it, and then we'll use it in like maybe in January to do some things. Gracie, have you seen the winter collection, or have you bought the winter collection? It's just amazing. Oh, that actually works like that. Okay, I might do this. So if you guys, I try to tell you what I'm doing for those that like that, or those that are learning new techniques or like to see other people's processing. I'm just pulling things again that have either like the colors that go with some of the other things that I already had pulled, and or that go with the with the theme of the photo, which I already have a tab, but at the same time I'm thinking that like this snowflake tab could end up being really, really cute, even just to then stamp the date on. Like, I'm just feeling like that could be a lot of fun because I love to layer, if you had not noticed. I love to layer, and then I could bring the snowflakes in again with that. I like to bring in the patterns too. So like this has tiny little red dots, it's red with the white dots, and so is this. And then this little like gingham plaid is what's backed here. And then of course I'm bringing in those snowflakes because of the snowmen. So that's just how my brain is working. If you're following along. If you are, oh my goodness, excuse me. if you are somewhat new to seeing what I do or some of my things, if you're these little trays, oh yeah, Gracie, check it out. It is adorable. Like, it's adorable, and the fact that I still absolutely am dying to have it, even though it's been out since like February. And the only reason I haven't purchased it is because I was debating about some different collections for like for selling or for different kits, or so I kept waiting to like decide about my order, and that's why I think I'm just going to do a pre-order, so that then anybody who's interested, I can just order it and then get it to everybody. These little trays are the little trays from Target. They come in 2 sizes. They have they actually have a couple different depths and then have sizes, but this is like the kind of like a 4x6, and then they have the larger like 5x7, and they stack into each other. They're just $1 each. They're in the bathroom section. Andrea Retro Hip Mama was the one that kind of shared them with with a lot of us, and they are fantastic. I buy them fairly often. I will add to my stash because they come in very handy when you're working on projects and like you want to break things down. So like I sorted out my Felicity Jane. I did the same thing with my Felicity Jane, and like opened the packages, because otherwise it's like every time, you know, you got to open the package and like dump everything out and look through it, and then you're trying to tuck it back in the package. So I like having these little trays to do that with. But I didn't do it with everything. I don't know why, because I like have these other little like, oh, because I have a snowman. I have other die cuts from Pretty Little Studio that I haven't used yet. And I didn't take all of these out. I don't know. It was probably just because it was a bit of a hectic December. It was supposed to be my first in-person retreat, and it ended up being a virtual retreat, which was awesome. That ended up being like just a super duper blessing, because then that way more ladies were actually able to participate. And oh, I must have used that snowman already. Oh yeah, I remember I used him on another page, but I have this little guy, so I might add him in. It was kind of a busy December, which this year I am doing an in-person retreat in December, as well as I am, like I mentioned, I'm going to do a month-long virtual as well. I was going to put Christmas cookies, but oh, I have a different one where I can do Christmas cookies, because I made cookies. I was like, we didn't even have cookies because it was just Kristen and I, and with hosting the event, there was no baking. There was no baking. That was not happening. Okay. I have so many bits and baubles on this cart. Like, it's insane how many bits and baubles I have from all different like places. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try playing around with the pieces that I do have right now. And I kind of like this as like a little double frame. I just have to figure out if I want to put it behind the photo. Probably behind the photo. But do I want to put it down here? And then maybe put my snowman up here. I don't want to cover up all of this paper either, because it even says hot cocoa on it in a couple of places, but so I don't know, maybe I won't use the snowman, but maybe I will. Maybe he'll tuck in somewhere, maybe. maybe this will go over here. Don't really want it to overlap. Well, that would actually be okay. And then he could maybe be down here. I think I might not use him. He's going to go off to the side. Just thinking he's not the right size is really what's doing it for me. So I think he's just not the right size. And I think I kind of like this over here. Yes, I think that's what I like. And then we'll play around with all of these pieces. Make sure I have some adhesive over here. Okay, I have my thin adhesive. So in putting the lights up with my husband on his shelves, they come with adhesive, but then he one of the spots we messed it up. I messed it up, and I had to use my adhesive. And I'm just realizing I didn't put it back on my desk, which is crazy because we probably all have like 25 adhesives, right? I have all this thick foam adhesive over here, but no secondary thin. Oh, and in case, this is double-sided adhesive from the dollar store, and it works amazing. And so I keep buying it whenever I see it because it works amazing. I am very, very happy with it. Happier with it than a couple of expensive ones I have bought over time that do not live up to their name or their cost. So if you are in a Dollar Tree, I should be more specific. If you are in a Dollar Tree and you see that and you think, oh, it's the dollar store, it works. It really works. It's good. I was talking about the in-person retreat too. So I am having an in-person retreat this December as well. I know Miss Joanna is coming. I know December is a hard time for some ladies to travel, be away from home, but I am having one and I do have a couple of spots available. Yes, it is good, Joanna. Like, I've been very happy with it. I've been very, very happy with it. Yes, Joanna will be there. I'm super excited. It's in Illinois. It is at the Paper Doll House, which is a 1,400 square foot Victorian. But really what makes it amazing is the owner, Mary Kim. She is amazing. She makes all of our meals from scratch, so we get breakfast, lunch, high tea, and dinner, and dessert. All made from scratch. It's amazing. It's just it's an amazing place, and it's gonna have all the Christmas. The retreat's gonna have all the Christmas things. So, but if you cannot make that, but I do have a couple spots. If you cannot make that though, I am going to be doing a virtual event all month long in December, which I'm going to be putting out more details as soon as I finish really putting it all together, because I want to put details out nice and early so that ladies can plan for it. I want to make sure that we're doing prep in advance. I say it's a month-long retreat or event, but that does not mean there will be something every single day, as in like a live every day or like, hi, Michelle, or something that you have to do every single day. Yes, I will take pictures of the food for sure, Jessica. I will be posting lots and lots and lots of things because I definitely really want to promote the Paper Doll House and Mary Kim. And this will not be the only time I do something at the Paper Doll House. I would like to do something there at another time of year too, just to allow for ladies who maybe would really love to be there, would like to try something at the Paper Doll House. But I understand 110% that December is a really hard time to be away from family and do a retreat. So, but I am going to do something all month long. But again, it's not going to be like intense. It's going to be just to support your December daily if that's what you do. And if you don't do December daily, then it's going to be, things you can still do for fun to incorporate with your December daily, or you can do for fun. Okay, so put that like that. So, Michelle, I'm so glad you made it. Michelle is still debating if she's coming to the Gather Retreat in December. I think you should. You should. No pressure. No pressure whatsoever. So I will be putting out details as soon as I can. For planning purposes, and I'm going to want to make sure that we do prep in advance for Make Your December Magic, whether you do December daily or not, that, we get ladies set up. And I would really like to do a really special kit for it. So I have to wait and see once all of my Joy of Journaling kits are finished and out the door, where I stand before I make that true solid commitment. But then I would do it also early because I would want to get those made and make sure that ladies had them well in advance. Because as you all know, I tend to want to do things over the top, and then that gets me in trouble if I don't give myself enough time. So I'm not going to let that happen. Hello, Yvette. How are you? I'm so glad you could join us. I'm just working on my December daily, which mine, just a quick little recap. For the Gather Retreat, Michelle, did you just do it recently for the one in December? Oh, you did? Girl, I have to go take a look. I am so excited. I was actually in the back end of my website today. I'll have to look. Oh, you thought you did it earlier. Okay, hang on. We're gonna see. Well, I'm gonna see. Now, I want to see. You got me curious. Oh, that's too new. Oh, I wonder if he narrowed down my results, and that's why. Okay, I'm gonna have to double check later because my son logged, because my son does all the back end stuff on my website, and he logged me in so I could be looking at something, but he narrowed the search for me but he may have narrowed it too much. So I will have to double check. I was sending out invoices today for the class fee because that's separate from signing up with Mary Kim. And so I'm actually a couple months behind intentionally, because then I ended up doing the Disney event, and that was more expensive than originally planned since it turned out to be a collaboration and a little bit bigger. So I intentionally held off. But I did work on those today so that ladies can start making that payment so that I can keep buying all of the goodies. All of the goodies. I will double check, Michelle, and I will let you know for sure. There's still some spots left though. There's a couple. So if you didn't, we will get that taken care of right away. So yes, I am excited about doing stuff in December this year. Last year, the retreat was awesome, doing the retreat virtually, but then I didn't do anything else with it because I've always been worried about adding something else to everyone's December. But my idea is genuinely just to enrich your December, like that it's not a standalone project. It's not an intense, like, one weekend or a couple of days, but that it'll be for the whole month, but it'll be, stretched out between, again, some like selfie challenges and some little mini themes. Like we'll definitely do a hot cocoa bar event on probably a Saturday, and there'll be like some movie nights and like just some things that, and you can incorporate, you can include family if you'd like to include family with some of the things. So it should be a really great time. I hope. That is my hope. And I'm going to put this tab on top of my photo because I was going to put it underneath, but my photo is down and that is not going to happen. I am glad that you are looking forward to December. Jessica, though, you are going to Disney for Oogie Boogie? The Oogie Boogie Bash first. So you have that to look forward to, which just is going to be amazing, I'm sure, for you. Like super, 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 super amazing. So we're going to save Let It Snow because are those this way? We're going to save Let It Snow, and we're going to use Warm Wishes because it's a hot cocoa bar, people, right? So we want it to say Warm Wishes. Warm Wishes, which I think is going to go maybe over here. And then I've got little hearts I want to incorporate, or at least a heart. I kind of wanted to do multiple, but it's already red right there. Oh, that would maybe look cute. And then maybe this little guy could go up here. Ooh, I have another red heart. He could go up here. Oh, I like it. Joanna, why don't you just watch the Twitch while you work on the treadmill? I'm just kidding. Go get on that treadmill, girl. I will not keep you from your exercise. And you're going to Disneyland in November. Oh, is that for your son's birthday that you're going in November? I think. Hi, Katie. Let's see. Oh, because Christmas, that's true. In November, they already flip, right? Right after, don't they flip on like November 1st? They flip to Halloween. They flip to Christmas. Right? Katie's in the house. Hello, Miss Katie. Oh. Well, wow. Okay, I didn't know all you ladies were exercising. Goodness gracious. I did not exercise today. Although, like I said, I did have I did have blood work this morning, and I had the ultrasound for my gallbladder this morning, and I had to fast, so I just kind of felt off the whole rest of the day. Ooh, speaking of, I'm gonna have to get my little snack soon. What time is it? Oh yeah, I got a few minutes. Okay. I did not work out today. I mean, I'm still on my healthy eating plan, but I didn't work out. Oh. Oh, Katie, that's funny. I mean, that's great exercise. I just was thinking that you meant like, you know, I don't know, like that you were doing some like workout program, and I was like, oh, geez, I didn't know that. Jessica, did you go for a walk, or are you doing an exercise program? I need to do more exercise too. I need to start incorporating that in. Um, I definitely do. I definitely do. Okay, so yes, it's his 10th birthday. That's right. So that's in November. That's so exciting. That is so exciting. I really want to do some more Disney vacations, especially after I have some debt. I really want to be doing some Disney vacations. And not even just, I mean, not just like Disney vacations per se. Like I'm more like I really want to come out to California. I mean, I've never been to Disneyland, and it is on my bucket list. But I also like I think it would be super fun to come out and like go, even if it's just for like even if I don't stay on park property, and even if it's just for like 2 days, go to the parks with Jessica and with Sloan and anybody else that lives in California that wants to go with us. Like I don't want to exclude anyone. Like if other people want to like, travel out there as well. Oh, because Robin left, but Robin lives in California, right? Gracie, where do you live? I don't remember at the immediate moment where you live. If you don't mind, if you don't have to share, of course, if you don't want to, but okay, I have a fuzzy or one of my hairs stuck in my tape. Okay, I'm going to stick that right there. I'm going to stamp the date on here because it'll look cute on that little tab. And then I am going to have finished a page, ladies. Like, that's amazing. Well, it was already started. Gracie, you're in Ohio? You're not that far then. We could totally hang out, girl. Totally. Both my niece and my nephew both go to different, but go to college in Ohio. And of course, don't ask me off the top of my head which ones they go to. My nephew plays lacrosse, and he is really, really, really good. And my niece goes to one of the schools, and she is in one of the sororities. Oh, I didn't tack that stuff down yet. Oh, thank you, Yvette. Yes. So see, Gracie, actually, I don't know that we're going to drive to California. I think we would fly, but we could always like meet up and then fly together. Oh, Yvette, you're in California. Duh. Joanna, you're only 5 hours away from... Oh, yeah, you're in Arizona. That is true. You're only 5 hours away. Like, see, so we could have a total Pink Crafty Cottage retreat, but like gathering. That would be awesome. That would be so fun. We need to plan this, ladies. We need to plan this. It needs to be like after next year's July retreat, I think. Just because. Unless I win the lottery. or the pink grafted cotton starts to get really, really expensive. You want to Zoom with Mandy? It's $300 an hour. I'm just kidding. I'm not worth that much. Oh, goodness gracious. Y'all are like, yeah, real funny. Real funny, Mandy. Real funny. Oh, you're ditching. I'm just kidding. Jessica. I am just kidding. Oh, Jessica, you did yours in your apartment. That's the way to go. There was a couple years ago, I wanted to walk every single day, and for whatever reason, I just wasn't really in the mood for like walking through my neighborhood. Like, I don't know what it was that year. I just really wasn't. And so I just walked my yard. I just walked the perimeter of my yard and just did it like several times to walk for a good like half an hour. And it wasn't like quite circles because we do have a large yard overall, but like I just walked the perimeter and I just stayed in my own yard, had my headphones in some days, and I think I just enjoyed like my own yard and not like being out on the pavement necessarily, and that and that kind of thing.
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, that startled me. But yeah, it's so humid here today. Like, it's so humid, and then the mosquitoes are terrible. Like, I take the dogs out, and I mean, it's like unbearable. And it hadn't been like that like the last 2 years, so we hadn't had like any mosquito spray done or anything, but now we're like, oh my gosh, what happened? But we could really use like mosquito spray. I'm wondering. Okay, so I think I'm done, other than I'm just debating. Oh, there's a sorry. There's a little banner that says hot cocoa. So, hello. Definitely need that. And that's what I was looking for. I was like, anytime if I use like a card that has words, then I'm not necessarily going to use like too many other things that have sayings or expressions or words, because I don't want it to get too muddled. Like this, I don't like this. I thought was cute with the warm wishes, whereas like this is okay. But otherwise, I was intentionally like not looking at additional words. But then I just felt like I could use like a strip either like here or something. And so I just wanted to check, and sure enough, this one says cocoa, hot cocoa. And I may end up layering it, so we'll have to see. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Illinois, yeah, humidity is just, yeah, it's not about the heat, it's about the humidity, that you just walk outside and you're like, and I'm gross and wet. Okay, we won't tell your students. Joanna, you kick it on the treadmill, and you just listen, and hopefully we'll motivate you. 10,000 steps a day. It's a good way to get your exercise. Good way. And sometimes you can incorporate it in little ways depending, if you go to run an errand, don't necessarily park in like the closest spot, go ahead and pick a little further away spot, do a few extra steps, or even just kind of when you go shopping, like kind of walk with a little bit of intention, as you're shopping. You're like running people over. Where do I want to put this? I need to back it because it's going to be right across the little guy that's the same color as it. So I can either back it with one of these. Perfect. if there's a middle spot to meet Katie between Cleveland and Are you in Minnesota? Why does that not sound right? We took the kids to Cedar Point one year when they were younger. We had a really good time. We had a really, really good time. So I'm going to put that there. And I think... I don't know if you guys ever get Ellie's Studio. I don't get their stuff every month currently, just because I have too much stuff, to be truly honest. But I do love their things, and I actually did purchase several things from their December Daily release last year. Because I do like how it mixes in with a lot of different things I use. I used a lot of LA Studio the second year that I did December Daily when I was successful. And I just like that they have the mix of like green and red, but they also have pink, and then they'll have like black and gray. And I love their puffy. So like I had some of their stickers, but then I had also purchased like some of their letters because they're puffy, and so they just add that nice little element. So just another tidbit. They also had these cute numbers, which I didn't actually need for this year necessarily, even though I could do more than one number on a page if I wanted to. And then they had these little puffy stickers too. So just cute. And they tend to mix pretty well with a lot of the colors that I like to use. So I'm just going to put a puffy little heart right there, I think. Just something I want to add in, so it's not just floating by itself. I want it to kind of look like it's an intentional part of the layout. I'm going to add a little red heart right there, because then that just felt really cute. And then I'm thinking, I don't want to go hog wilds necessarily. I was thinking maybe I would add a turquoise one up here with the snowman, but I don't know that I need to. Or where I would, if I want to center it. Offshoot it like that. Oh, what the heck. You can never have too many hearts. Let's see. So it's Ellie's Studio. So it's ELLE''S. They're on Instagram. I can share it with you too. Ellie's Studio. They have great stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Cedar Point's a little further than 2 hours from me, so otherwise I would come. Michelle, we will talk, yes. So one of the things that I will be doing, and actually I'll do it sooner rather than later, so probably come August, if not definitely by September, but probably August, is I will create a group that is just for the ladies that are attending both retreats, like separately, but so like there will be a group for all the ladies attending the Gather retreat so that everybody can coordinate as much as possible, just for all different reasons. And then also for the retreat, in July of 2022, is even, I don't want to say even more important, but there's, more ladies coming in. And so it's really important that ladies get to kind of see who else is coming as far as connecting to, share, rental cars or rides or things like that, to really cut down not only on cost for ladies, but even that traveling alone, so when I went to, the Retro Hip Party, and I flew into Texas by myself, and then I had to rent a car, and I was by myself, which was fine, but then that was not only the cost of the rental car was all just me, but then also it was 2 hours all by myself in the car. And good or bad, I went ahead and stopped at, I guess not good or bad, I stopped at Little Craft Place, which was awesome, but maybe some other ladies would have loved to have like coordinated at the airport, even if somebody is having to wait a little bit, you know what I mean? Even if somebody's having to wait a half an hour or something like that, and then everybody's coming together and, splitting the cost of a rental car, and then, I got to go to a Little Craft Place, some things like that. Ooh, yay. I was going to answer something. Oh, yes, Yvette. Ellie's Studio. They are, if you don't find them, let me know and I will share them with you. They have great, they have Project Life cards, and they have puffy stickers, and they have veneer, and they have acrylic, and they have, although for wood and acrylic too, you definitely want to check out Colorcast Designs, Jessica Upton. She's got phenomenal things for that too. But Ellie's Studio, and they have a monthly collection, and you can either purchase the collection or you can just purchase, what miscellaneous pieces you want. You can subscribe and save a little money. I used to subscribe, and then I was subscribing to a couple too many things and not crafting enough, so I had to kind of stop with that. But they have great things that all mix and match and everything like that too, and end up going pretty well with some other collections as well. So they're a good staple product in my opinion. Like if you want to get some letters from them, and different puffies from them, and then even different words or numbers or different things, and they're very affordable. So ladies, I finished a page while I was on with all of you. I mean, it only took me forever since I had to print some photos and I've been talking, but I finished a page. I'm super excited. So I'm actually going to leave the back of this blank for right now, because the 13th is one of the days that I do not have a picture for, which I decided, which I thought, oh my gosh, why don't I have a picture for? But I decided it's because that was the day that Kristen and I packed up and left our lake house after the Gather retreat, and it took us forever to pack up, and it took me forever to get my car loaded, and then to make the drive home, and then to do some unpacking, and I was dead to the world. So I will journal about that on the back, so I'll need to figure out just how much I want to journal and everything, and that would be kind of boring for you ladies to watch. So I'm going to go ahead and skip on, and I'm going to try to do, I do just have to grab my little snack and kind of eat while we talk, if that's okay. So I'm going to grab my snack real quick for my little meal plan, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do the 14th, because I have 2 pictures for the 14th, because my husband was setting up, we had finished painting what is new to me and my current desk. That's my vintage desk. I can't think of the name of it at the immediate moment. And he was containing all of my he was containing all of my cords and getting all the things set up for all of my live streaming. And then I did make sure I just took a little snapshot selfie of myself, because while he was working on that, I was decorating the tree that was in my craft room. So, hey, Emmy.
Hello.
Buffalo Wild Wings is out there for you. So I'm just going to grab my little snack real fast and be right back. And then I'm going to do another page before I get off this evening, I think is going to be my plan. Okay. A minute. No. So Robin, okay, let me make this far away from my microphone so it's not a bunch of crinkly. Robin, there are, I think there's 3 spots. There's 3 spots at the December retreat, which we can totally, all the details are on my website if you go to pinkcraftycottage.com. And then there's, I think, 8 spots left for the one in July of 2022. That's also on my website. And that one's in Round Top, Texas at the Glamp Inn, which they're both going to be awesome. I'm excited about both, but they have very different feels to them. Like, because the Christmas one is like cozy, homemade meals, and then the Glamp Inn is going to be 80s, girls just want to have fun, crafting extravaganza. So, super fun. Okay, I have to just nibble as we... First, it's going to be a little chewy. Sorry. Gracie, I totally get it. Usually I have a dash right here. A cat dash. Sorry. You're like, okay. So the thing with where I'm at with this healthy program that I'm on is that you actually eat every 2 hours, and 5 of the what they call fuelings are from them, and then I do one what's called a lean and green. So I apologize. But I'll mess up my whole system if I don't stick to that while I'm in this first phase where it's the fat burn phase. So I'm just going to pick a paper to start with, and I'm actually picking from this is one of the other collections from Pretty Little Studio. But this green either on this side matches my desk, or I may even do the white. But then since there's so much black in this one too, and I'm decorating the tree with the stars, so I'm going to have to trim this one down. I didn't realize I made it as big as I did. Or maybe I do both sides. Or I'll overlap them a little bit. Let's see. Yes, Robin, it is.
Alex's boyfriend Justin's starting his training.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Something else I was going to say and I forgot. I'm really tired. I ended up helping out with one of Melanie's kids to see if they were ready to go to a level 2.
I think I like it on the white. All right. So I think for sure I'm going to cut mine down a little because I didn't realize I made it quite so big. And I just need to get the gist that I'm by the tree decorating. I don't need quite that much. Awesome, Robin. Yeah, I have a friend who has been doing it for over 2 years, and she has been health coaching with it now too. And I asked her about it quite a few different times, and then was like, no, that's not going to work for me. No, it's not going to work for me. And then I finally decided I really needed to do something besides just say I was going to, lose some weight. So I am giving it a try. I haven't dropped a lot of weight yet, but
Takes time.
I have dropped weight and I'm feeling better. And I'm learning all the things that I can go without that I didn't actually need. So it is a win-win so far. Okay, so there's my 14. Start with the basics of what I need for my layout, right? Let's see. All right, so I like to do my tabs. See what color tabs I have. Which I think what I'm actually going to do, instead of using one of theirs, is for this, I'm going to actually use, because there's some gold in it, I think I have some cool gold stitched ones from Whimsy Fox Creates. I need to sit and get this organized. This is a little just a little pouch, a little basket that I keep stuffing everything in. It's really not the way to organize all of the things. I think I have ones with gold stitching. I think. I realize I'm talking really quietly again. I need to be louder. You need to be able to hear me. Okay, I might need to make a mess for a minute here. Wow, I look through. Oh, that would come in handy too. So see, she has all different color hearts, and then she has all different, oh, you really can't see those, I'm sorry. I'll try to fix that. She has all different color stitched tabs that you can get from her. I do have to check and see if she is currently open or if she still has things on hold. I know that she was dealing with some health things for a little while, and so her site was closed for a little bit. I swear I had some gold stitched ones. Okay, well, that's okay. Backup plan, I have some black stitched ones, or I have some turquoise stitched ones. So I will make it work with one of those. So leave those out. Tuck these away. How is everybody doing? Gracie, are you working on your December daily? I'm calling you out. I know. I'm calling you out. Are you working on yours? Uh-oh. My drawer has too much stuff in it, and that's not a good thing. Okay. I'm making the executive decision. Gotta keep eating my snack and drinking my water. I get so caught up in my crafting. So I'm gonna use one of her. So see, she has different Yes, that's awesome, Gracie. That's awesome. So she has these little stitched tabs, and I just love them. And then she also sometimes does stars. So since there's stars on here, I'm going to do stars in my little cluster instead of doing hearts. Although I might, well, yeah, I'm going to do stars. Let's see. I'm going to do, this might be bigger than I want. Well, I'm going to try it. Let's have some fun, right? And hopefully Joanna is having a good treadmill walk. Hopefully, I know that that's your focus. So, you keep it up, girl. What is this? Yeah, no, get this. All right. Put those in there. Tuck this away. So I'm going to do the stars. Those are going to look super, super cute. And I'm going to staple that on the edge. Oh, you're halfway there. That's perfect, Joanna. Halfway there. Well, we will keep you company. Yes, we will. We will keep you company. You guys, you don't know how good it is to be creating again. Like and it's nothing against you guys at all. Like I love Pink Crafty Cottage and I love doing all the things for it. And it has more to do with just my disorganized life, but I really love spending my time creating, and I have to do more of it. I'm hoping to do a Zoom this weekend. Yvette, that's perfect. You rest. Did you have to go to work today, dear? That would make a difference if you had to go to work today. As much as I am a little tired from my day, I didn't have to go to work. So that does make a big difference of then being able to craft in the evening. For sure. Oh, goodness, yeah. If you had people that had COVID and life got hectic, December Daily definitely was gonna take a back seat. Did you take the class with Allie Edwards this year? Well, you've done it for a few years, so you probably didn't take the class necessarily, but I don't know, maybe she had some lives or something. I wasn't up on what she was doing this year. I know there were a few Instagram sessions with some different ladies, some of her, I think, design team and stuff. Long day, too many heavy books. Yvette, I don't think I know what you do for a living. If you feel like sharing. Too many books, too many heavy books. I don't know what you do, dear. I've missed that somewhere along the line. I didn't know you worked for the library. That's awesome. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk with my mouth full, but of course I picked a really chewy bar, which was silly of me. Oh, that would be fun. That would be super fun. Oh, was that something that you signed up for, Gracie, or was that Because again, I did see, I tuned into a part of a live on Instagram the one time that was like 4 ladies. Allie was not one of them in that particular instance. It was some other ladies that I'm not sure if they're on her design team or not. And they, you know, I watched quite a bit of it, but not all of it. They were on for quite a while. Again, I'm just pulling things. Oh, good, Yvette. You've been doing good on your workouts. That's awesome. Hi, Aunt Charlotte. How are you, dear? Just working on my December daily. And we're just chatting as I go. Just trying to decide what all I want to do, ladies. Gathering the things. Yeah, see, I need to sit and organize all of my stuff. I'm wondering if you ladies would enjoy that. Oh, she had a few classes that were inexpensive. That's cool. That's very cool. Wondering if I should organize all. Hi, Dashi. I didn't know you were at my feet. Hi, Bubby. Hi. If I should do an organization of all my, like when I go to organize this, maybe I should do that as another Zoom or Twitch this weekend or next week, and go through and talk about December daily organization. Even though it's only July, it still might be good. Because I'm like, oh yeah, I have those. Oh yeah, I have that. I forget all of the things that I have. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to use on this one. Okay. I think I will do that then, because I think that would be, well, I know I need it because the stuff's a hot mess, and if I'm gonna try to get this finished before whenever, can't even think, next year. I think I need to trim this photo down a little so it doesn't actually stack on top of that one. see. There's quite a bit of background noise in it. Okay, and then I could do like 2 clusters. Robin's back. Robin's back. Yeah, you know, having Cindy here helping me do like legit organization has really helped me to like figure out what works best for me, but like that's true organization. And so since I haven't touched this cart since December, and that's just that I'm going, yeah, wow, there's a lot of chaos happening, and you want to be able to like, not only do I want to finish this, but I want to make sure that I'm using the things that I have, that I'm not like missing, you know, like I forgot I had the little flare buttons and being like, oh, darn it. So I will plan to do that. I will let you know when. I have stuff everywhere. Like now I just found the 3x4 cards hiding. Y'all. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to organize. And I'm going to let you know when I decide to do it. And y'all can hang out with me. So these stacking trays, Robin, these are from Target. They're from the bathroom section, but they're $1 each, and they have 2 sizes. So they have this like 4x6 size, and they stack really awesome. I tend to then put them in my little Gen D handcrafted totes because they sit down and they're really cute. They also have the 5x7 size. And so then if you use the 5x7 size for some things, which this one's a little overloaded because it's not really organized. But then you can actually put 2 of these on top. So I end up using them all of the time. Like I love them. Because then even, that's what I did with my, all my Felicity Jane stuff, because I had it all in the packages and I wasn't using it then. So I opened all of the packages, and I had these in a Gen D handcrafted tote, but I just reorganized. And so this is a little small drawer set. And so they're all stacked inside the little drawer set. And then it's just perfect. So I love using it for, all the things. You can use them temporarily for like while you're working on a project, and then put that stuff away and like keep reusing the bins, or some bins like this where like I'm gonna, it's gonna house that stuff for quite a while. And then actually, oh, good night, Yvette. Yvette, I was just going to grab, they have some little ones in the dollar spot right now that are similar, I think. I'm going to grab them in just a second. So, but these are in the bathroom section. I want to see, but see, like I don't have all of these little, like I should have these die cuts, I feel like, all in one of these little ones, and not still in a package where then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I have them, I have those too, like. But I'm thinking this little girl, like she has stars on her little blue nightgown and she has a tree with her. I'm thinking that this would be a great little layout to use her on since I'm decorating the tree. Yeah, these little bins are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love them. Love them. They are wonderful. So yeah, I'm gonna put her. I was thinking about using this hand delivered by because he was doing all of the things, but then I also thought I'd maybe do like a you and me somewhere, but I'll do that maybe in a separate little cluster. And I had just pulled the Holly Jolly because it's black, like to pull in the black, but that could still be then just a little, maybe like a little cluster up there with the 14 maybe. Okay. And sometimes I make really, really intricate pages and sometimes I don't. It just really, really depends. And what I have found too with the, with certain collections, like with this collection, this Pretty Little Studio, that since I bought so much of the collection, I really can just use so many pieces from it. There's hearts and stars and, titles and labels and, just all of the things, and so I don't necessarily have to go looking for other things, which is great. But I also need to get myself organized because I do know that I have some things where I like really want to make sure I use them either because someone sent them to me or, I want to incorporate them in some way. So I do have to be careful. And that's my only concern when I sometimes don't have everything all kind of organized, is that then I'll forget, that I had something else I really wanted to use. So, but I think there's a really nice, like, for me anyway, there's a really nice ebb and flow to creating that. Sometimes it's really awesome when pages do just kind of come together sort of kind of quickly like this, when it's like, it's not that I want to rush this project, but at the same time it's like I truly want it finished, but it's also July, right? And I have lots of other projects that either need to be finished or I have things that are coming up that I want to start, or and so it's also I do find like it's kind of a nice feeling though when you can be like, okay, that page came together kind of like you like it and it looks great, but it came together kind of nicely because you just kind of, these are the things I had. Like these are the things I have too. Like this is the collection. These are the pieces that match this page. Let's put something together. Look how cute it is, and then you can move on to the next page. Because sometimes you can spend all of your time just hunting for, hunting through too many things. Like, oh, wow, what do I want to use? I could use this, or I could use that, or let me try to find more stuff. And sometimes that gets overwhelming and then just kind of delays the joy of completing it too. At least that's how I feel. I enjoy the process, but I also, with certain things, again, I enjoy when it comes together and you can kind of feel like, I got another page done. So we put up 3 trees in our house, and so this tree that goes in our living room, which is our front room, which is my craft room. I put white lights on it, and it has all of our Frosty Friends. We have Hallmark ornaments. I have to do a little video too. Our Hallmark ornaments came yesterday. I've never ordered our ornaments online. I've always gone in for Ornament Premier, but the Hallmark that I usually go to, closed right after COVID. And so I didn't have that to go to. And like, there's one close that there's another one I could have gone to do it. But actually, Jessica, thank you for reminding, like, letting me know, because since that one closed, I didn't get all my little mailers and all my little things. And so my box arrived yesterday. I've never had my ornaments arrive like that. So I was going to do like a little unboxing video for kind of Christmas in July, because I just thought it would be fun. So this tree has all my Frosty friends, and I have several like snowmen collections series that I've been collecting for years now, like the decades, and it's just some different ones. So it's all like Frosty Friends and snowmen and similar. And then our tree in our family room is like just all the different ornaments. Most of them are Hallmark, but it's just all the different ornaments with multicolor lights. And then we do a Star Wars tree, which is a black tree with blue lights. No, it's not a black tree. It's a green tree, but we do blue lights. Oh, you're 3/4 of the way. I was like, wait, I was trying to figure that out. You have another one coming? I just have to remember to order my other ornaments, because I usually turn in my whole wish list all at once, you know, and then like they let me know when like the next ornament premiere is coming up, like in, you know, because there'll be one in what, October and one in November, I think. So anywho. So yeah, I was going to maybe do that today, but I ran out of time. So maybe tomorrow I'll try to do a little unboxing video for fun for Christmas in July. I'd like to work on this some more over the weekend as well, while I have kind of my momentum and while I have my card out and stuff. But I wonder if I should do organization first and then continue. So I will let you ladies know. I will post, I have to find out if we're going to our lake house or not. That'll kind of determine when I would do different things. But I would like to do another gathering for December Daily sometime over the weekend, for sure. Oh, I wonder why they broke them up. I wonder if they are coming from different, like, warehouses, or something. I need a little... Let's hope I have some trims over here. I need, like, just a little piece of ribbon or something. Let me see what I've got. Turn my back to everybody. Whoopsie-daisy. Because I don't even realize what I have. Like, I just opened this bin and I'm like, oh my goodness gracious, I didn't even remember this stuff. just love a little piece of ribbon. And of course I have everything over here, I think, but ribbon. Just need a little piece of ribbon. Oh, no, darn it. False alarm. False alarm. Nope. Darn it. Okay, let me grab a spool of ribbon from my drawer so that I can put that down. Oh my goodness gracious, I have too much stuff over here to be getting in and out. I will make use of my getting up though and show you. So these are the other, these were in the Target dollar spot. They're like deeper. It's a 2-pack. I'm not sure, but I felt like they would come in handy. But then this is a little stack of 4. That I thought for sure would come in handy for all the like paper clips and things, like especially within collections, that then I could like, there we go. Sure that's not loud on camera at all. Oh, you're on staycation next week, Gracie. So like it's 2 little shallow ones and then 2 like medium. But I thought even when it's like within a collection like this, like if I wanted to take the flare out and put all the flare like in a bin, you know, and then like just still be able to have it within whatever I was doing. So these were new and you got all 4 of them for $1. And then, you know, they had this is 2 and they're tall ones, which they actually stack too. Like, so can conserve on space depending. Use them in your drawers, use them in your Rascog carts, things like that. So I grabbed them. Okay. We had tons and tons of the gumball machines too. Mostly red. They had the few white, which I posted on Instagram because I didn't know if anyone was looking for them. So I grabbed a couple extras so I could sell them to people who could not maybe get to them. I don't know why I cut such a big piece, because I don't think I'm going to make it a whole bow. Nope, I'm sure not. Okay, well, that was silly, but this was like leftover, so I'm okay trimming it down. But they had tons of red ones. I was really torn. Part of me was like, oh my God, how do I leave any of them here? Because they were so hard to find last year, and they're so neat to do projects in. I've made a couple of, like I had made a scene in one, like almost like a snow globe mason jar scene in one of them. And then, then for my one friend, Elizabeth, she loves she loves bingo, but she loves games in general too. And so I decorated one and then filled it with a bunch of bingo, numbers and letters and stuff like that. But like she can keep it on her desk, like, and that's just it. Like she can fill it, use it, fit like, so it's not just decorative. So, and like I was making another one for somebody. I don't know. I've had so many ideas of what to use them for. Yes, I have you. I saw your I think I responded to you, dear, and then I had to do dinner and get ready for the live. But yes, we will chat for sure. We will chat. I'm laughing because I'm like, I want the ribbon on there, and at the same time it's like, since I already put the little star down and the little heart, or the little star and the little number, then I'm like making the ribbon shorter and shorter and shorter. What time is it? Oh. I think, relatively speaking, I think when I finish this page, I'm probably going to wrap things up for tonight. I think. That's going to be my plan. Oh, I didn't. Forgot I didn't put that down yet. Okay, maybe I'll just. There we go. Now that I've put it down, I can move the ribbon. Move the ribbon a little bit. What do you ladies have going on this weekend? Anything exciting? And so 2 questions. Have you been looking at the new Christmas collections for this year, and do you see anything that you like that you're gonna get to either add into what you already have or to use for your December daily for this year or for December? I think I'm going to do puffy. I haven't done anything puffy on this page. I like to do some little puffy things here and there. Oh, you have a bridal shower this weekend, Joanna. Is that for your son and your daughter-in-law to be? Oh, there's Dashie. Hi, Dashie. Bye, Dashie. And oh, fun! Are you hosting it or attending it? So Robin needs to use up what she already has. Jessica's work. Oh, that's right. Working on your spring break TN. That's so awesome. Love that. Okay, so you're not hosting, you're attending. That's kind of nice. Takes a little of the pressure off, right? A little bit. Okay, order the new crepe paper, but you're gonna do probably the Doodlebug. Is it new Doodlebug or previous Doodlebug that you already have, Gracie? I don't think I've seen this year's Doodlebug. Have I? Have I just not been paying attention? I need to get my wholesale finished up with Doodlebug design. I have it with all the other peeps. I need to get it with them. Oh, bye, Aunt Charlotte. Have a good night. Okay, so it's last year's, and no, they don't have this year's out yet. I have a bunch of Doodle Bug Design Christmas collections because I used to buy, like, I love them. I used to buy them all the time. I don't think I bought last year's, though. I did buy, where did I saw this somewhere, and I scooped this up somewhere. Oh, that doesn't really help. Oh, that doesn't help either. These little mini icons, but I didn't buy last year's because, again, I've bought so many. Oh, you have lots of, so you're putting, oh, new carpet in the scrap room. That will be nice, huh? Okay, put that there. And I'm going to call that one done as well. I'm so excited. I think it turned out cute. I like the colors. I like the color. Last year's is really cute. I'll have to look. I will have to look. Let's see. Is this the, I need to just check my date because I know that I missed another date, but I think it was the 16th that I missed. Because this is the 14th. And oh no, this is the 15th. Okay, so I didn't skip. I wonder if I could just use the other side. Oh, I think I could use the other side. Sometimes the pictures don't necessarily match, in my opinion. All I took was pictures of the dog on the 15th. Well, the dogs and the cats, but that's okay. I'm gonna use them because they're cute. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and kind of whip this one together. Because what time is it? It's only 9:28. I think I'm gonna whip this one together. Bye, Robin. Have a good night. And then I will call it a night, I think. I think that's the plan. I think I'm going to cut out my pink lamp, too, because it's very obtrusive. There we go. Very, very obtrusive. Okay, so I'm going to need... I'm going to use one of her stitched ones again because then it'll line up nicely. And just, oh, I have to organize this hot disaster. My goodness gracious. Oh, I wonder if it would be kind of fun to use a craft one. I have to get all this organized. It is such a mess, you guys. Such a mess. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think I'm going to try a craft one. I think that might be kind of fun. Because it's technically like a gold color, but then I think with the color of Artemis and stuff, I think. Need one that's the same size. Okay, that's the same. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh, 3.7 miles. You go, Joanna. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so now I just have to figure out some stars, I think, because that was kind of fun since it's stars on here. So there's like a blue one. Let's see, I have a white one in here. Oh, no. Oh, maybe none of these are. No. Okay, none of those are white. So I'll use white, I think, with blue. That's awesome, Joanna. That is really awesome. You are going to be in great shape for your son's wedding. I just know it. It's going to be amazing. Oh, yeah, I understand. The knees probably don't like it, huh? Oh, shins? Gotcha. I was thinking knees, but I could see that too. Okay, so I got that on there because I know I want that. Okay. And what did I decide? This is the 15th, right? So we need 15. Just gonna sort through the cute things, see what I can find. You saw a video today for what? Stamps? Did you buy more stamps? Dare I ask? More stamps. More stamps. Oh, you saw something else you're trying to make. Oh, cool. What is it? What is it? What is it? Tell us, tell us, tell us. Oh, I think I'm going to add pink because the pink flamingo is right there and because they're just so darn cute. So maybe pink polka dots. I don't know, that might be a bit much. Do we want then like some black and white stripes? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Or, okay. black and white because the dog bed is black and white would be good. Not this one though. Maybe this size. Just depends on what we've got. Oh, that's kind of cute. These two little deer, maybe where they're snuggled up. Maybe, maybe, maybe. I'm not sure yet. Just smaller heart if I need it. Maybe this, let's see. Hi, Sloan. I'm so glad you could join us. How was your class? I knew you had art journaling, the magic. I'm getting sing-songy. It's getting late. I'm getting sing-songy. Oh, good. It was fun. I'm so glad. I am so glad. So many things, y'all. So many things. So many things. I'm working on my third page, Sloan. Then I'm gonna call it a night. But my third page. I'm thinking about bringing in this pink, but then I'll just do like a cluster over there, I think. Okay. I know, right, Sloan? Yay. Feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Miss Sloan, and no pressure, but I was working on some stuff for the Gather retreat in December, and there's, you know, spot with your name on it. But if not, I'm going to do Make Your December Magic, and I'm really excited about it. I've got just a bunch of fun ideas. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I actually think, well, I don't want to spill any beans, but I think that Sloan's going to help with something for that. I think, when we talked. That's what I think. Joanna, your little shadow box that you made, the little shadow box with the little girl stamp, oh my gosh, so cute. So cute. And Sloan, your camper with Minnie Mouse, adorable. So adorable. think I'm just going to take... Hi, Miss Kim! I think it's going to take more than a day. Well, I know it's going to take more than a day, so, but I think I'm going to do at least one day next week, if not more. Well, I think I'm going to do one day next week where after I get like a little bit of stuff done or something, then I am just going to sit and binge some of the virtual voyage stuff with James. Do some of my paintings and drawings and things that I've missed out on. Just settle myself in. Settle myself in. I usually use a tape runner for all this, but I've kind of switched and been using this double-sided adhesive as well, and I like it. I would love if you would paint with me. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. I would love it. So I don't want to add a whole bunch of red, I don't think. Because even though there's that, I think I'm going to leave the red to a minimum. I think. And I'm going to stick with like the black and white and pink. These hearts are like super cute, but they're also a little so wonky that it's hard to like layer them in some respects and then still be able to tell that they're all hearts. Like it's not quite working to do it that way. This one's like such a weird, yeah, it's such a weird shape. I'm just trying to decide if I like black and white stripe, or if I like the plaid better, or if I like them both. Because it matches. Oh, there, maybe I could do that. See how these are like really dramatic hearts? Like they're very dramatic on one side. Kind of like both patterns because the dog bed has like a mix of, I like that, a mix of black and white. So I kind of want to do both. Okay, so I'm going to do those. So I'm not sure when it'll be. Hopefully I can let you guys know sometime tomorrow. But Saturday and or Sunday, or a combination of both, depending if we do not go to the lake. I want to work on my December daily more. And I'm going to do some organization of my December stuff because it's really out of hand. And so I will let you guys know when I'm going to do those over the weekend and on what platform. what form. The December daily, I know I'll do as a Zoom, and I'll post it in my networks and in the Facebook group. I need to shut down the Facebook group though, people. But I'm not sure about the organization. I'll have to think on that, if it would be better for me to do it on here. But I feel like it would maybe be good on Zoom too, so that you guys could ask questions without it being in the chat. I don't know. I'll have to think on that a little bit. I'll have to think. And I might only get to, if we happen to be going to the lake to see my father-in-law and stuff, then I might only get to do one of those over the weekend, and then I'll do some more December daily, I think maybe next week or next weekend. Because I really want to get it done. I'd like to get it done in July. Not even have it carry through to August. Okay, that's where I'm going to add a tiny little bit of red, as I'm going to use a star, since it's a star, and just tuck it under. I like these two little reindeer together because I don't know if you guys, there's a little cat in the dog bed with the dog. So I just think it's kind of cute since they're nuzzled up together. What is everybody up to tomorrow? You guys have crafting plans, work plans, a little bit of both. Working and watching PHA and a haircut. Oh, Paper Hoarders Anonymous. Yes. Took me a second. Doctor's appointment, art journaling the magic. Sending the kid over to your parents. Going to visit your parents, then work on the TN. Oh, I was wondering, Joanna, I was like, you got a cold glass of coffeed water after a workout? I just asked what everyone was up to tomorrow. Just wondering what everybody was up to. And there's so many things that like seem to kind of be going on. I forget that like Paper Hoarders Anonymous is on Friday nights. And then Sloan, you've got Art Journaling the Magic, which that probably is like at the same time. There's so many things going on. It's like you can't be in all the places at the same time. All right. Ah! I don't necessarily want it sticking off the page. Just not sure I was going for that look. I want it there. I want it, yeah, we'll put it over here. Oh, fun! Celebrating your birthday. That sounds fun. I did another page. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so excited, you guys. I did 3 pages tonight. 3. Not that I'm like winning an award or anything. Oh my goodness. Joanna, what are you guys doing for your birthday? Birthdays. I know, right? 3 pages. Woohoo! 3 pages. I'm super excited. I did the hot cocoa bar. And then I did this little guy. And then I did this little guy. Super excited. Super duper excited. Oh my goodness. It's 3 more pages than I had done earlier. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely plan to do some cleaning with you guys. Not cleaning. Some organizing with you guys. Because I have the Christmas stuff is just a hot mess. And so I should organize it now. So I see what I have for as I do this project, and then as I move forward and I do this coming December daily. Oh, fun! So you're going to go to breakfast, and then you're going to see, I'm assuming F9 is Fast and the Furious 9, I think. My daughter went to see that. And then the bridal shower is at 4. And then, fun, a surprise party. Thank you, Sloan. It feels so good to be crafting and creating. Okay, yeah, there's too many bins in this tote. Oh, too many bins. All right, ladies. Well, this has been super, super fun. I am going to, let's see. I was going to attempt. There we go. Oops. Oops. Oh, I should have just left well enough alone. There we go. It just felt like my hands were just idle. I am going to call it a night, and I will let you ladies know when I'm going to be live again this weekend, and if we're going to do, if it'll be Zoom or if it will be a Zoom or a Twitch for the organization. I'm just not sure. I'll have to think about that. Do you guys have a preference? Maybe I'll do a poll if you have a preference, like if you want to be able to ask questions or if you just want to be able to you still could ask questions in the chat. Like, so if you want it to be more of like a walkthrough and a tutorial, so I'll figure that out. But I want to do a Zoom to do more December Daily too, so that we can be visiting and we can be chatting and it's not just me on the spotlight all the time. In the hot seat. No. So I will let you ladies know. It just depends on if I'm going to the lake or not. I'm thinking I may even do some Zooms from the lake though, if we are going up. I just figure out the timing, and it would be like on my, it would just be on my, I could just take my laptop up. That would be fine. So I hope you ladies have a great, nice night. I started to read Katie's. Thank you, Katie. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And don't forget, I don't know what I was going to tell you. Don't forget. I forgot. So have a really good night. And I will let you ladies know when I'm going to do some more lives for December Daily Organization and more December Daily pages. And then next Thursday, I'm going to do make some vignettes on Friday night. Well, or a vignette. It depends on which ones I decide to tackle, how long they take. But yeah, so all right, ladies, I hope that you have a great night. I love all of you ladies, and I will see you guys later. Bye.